What it do, Dream Team? It's your boy Neal back with another reaction video. Here we are with New Rule, fighting for America's soul. Real time with Maher. I hope I said that right. Before we jump into this, I'm intrigued. Fighting for America's soul. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media, Patreon, all the top. You don't subscribe to any of it, put all the links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me. I'm human. I talk back. If you got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. And let's see what we got.
And finally, new rule, you don't really love America if you hate half the people in it.
Interesting.
And also, if you hate a lot of the things that everybody always loved about it. There's an oft-repeated moment in political debates where the moderator says to the two candidates, say something nice about your opponent.
Can you say one nice thing, something that you admire about your opponent?
And say something nice about Representative Deal.
Tell us something that you admire about your opponent.
Could you say something nice about your opponent?
It's always so awkward because the candidates just spent an hour describing how America would be an out-of-control dumpster fire if the other guy won the election.
I swear to God, that is complete facts. They spend an hour ripping each other apart. And then you gotta say something nice? We should have started with that.
It would be an out-of-control dumpster fire if the other guy won the election. But they still try to answer it.
Oh my God.
I respect his children.
To answer it.
I respect his children.
I commend him for what he's doing around cats.
He was an Eagle Scout. I think that's terrific.
That you are a very well-dressed opponent.
You have a very good golf game. Two little boys. They are so cute.
Okay, I say the next time we have debates, the moderator needs to frame that question a little differently, as say something about America that you like. Because honestly, I don't know why the people who are fighting for this country so hard even want it anymore. Republicans, I'll start with you. I really want to know, what do you like about America? It's not democracy. You stand with the president who tried to pull off a coup. And a dozen Republican nominees for Senate and governor in this year's midterms say they absolutely will not commit to accepting the results. Elections only count when we win them. That's what America is to you now? That shows more disrespect for the flag than any football player ever could.
Bill, talk to them. Talk to them, Bill. Yes, elections only count whenever we win them. So you don't believe in democracy unless you're winning? If you're on the winning side, then it's all good. If you're losing, it's rigged. Huh? The president tried to pull a coup and you stand beside. I'm sorry.
Than any football player.
Bill, talk to him. Preach. Preach. Preach.
Utah Senator Mike Lee says outright, we're not a democracy. No, not the way you want to run things. This year, at least 27 states have introduced or enacted laws that restrict voting. If you say you love America, don't you also have to love the idea of everyone getting to vote? Yes. Don't you have to love the peaceful transfer of power?
Yes.
Yes. Republicans remind me of the trophy hunters who say they love wildlife. Yeah, then why do you shoot it?
Good question.
Republicans used to be the rule of law people and lionize the officers who upheld it. But when rioters stormed the Citadel and symbol of America on January 6th, most Republicans took their side and not the side of the police, over 100 of whom were wounded.
Yeah.
Fuck the police. That is the clarion call of the Republican Party now.
Unless it was some BLM rioters, and then it would have been thugs and gangsters and hoodlums and all that. Oh yeah, but they'll stand with them.
Fuck the police. That is the clarion call of the Republican Party now. When did the GOP become NWA? And then there's the FBI. Steve Bannon says that the Gestapo. Marjorie Taylor Greene says they should be defunded. Congressman Paul Gosar says we must destroy the FBI.
Wow.
The FBI is not American now. FBI agents are so square they yell "for" when they ejaculate.
Talk to him, Bill. Talk to him.
They think matching windbreakers are cool. Their flag pins have flag pins. And the military, it used to be in the same category, the bedrock of the super patriot crowd. But Trump began his first campaign by doing something that up till then was unthinkable. He mocked and derided a war hero, a Republican war hero, who'd been shot down, imprisoned, and tortured. And it was not a bridge too far for Republicans. They shrugged and walked across it, as they did when Trump called the Joint Chiefs losers. And our soldiers who died in World War I, losers. Ted Cruz calls today's troops pansies, and Republican Senate nominee Blake Masters says our generals are left-wing corporate bozos. That's the patriot.
That's crazy, bro. These men and women who are willing to go sacrifice their lives, who are willing to sacrifice time away from their families, who are willing to sacrifice their mental health, who are willing to do all of this, are losers, are pansies. Bro, this is ridiculous. That's crazy. That's just very disrespectful. That, yeah, like he said, that's much worse than any football player kneeling to a flag. Much worse. That's crazy.
Blake Masters says our generals are left-wing corporate bozos. That's the patriotic view of our military brass. Maybe that's why Trump said he wished they acted more like the Nazi generals we fought in World War II. Yeah, we won that one, by the way.
Wow.
So, I ask again, if you don't like democracy, voting, the FBI, the military, and cops, what about America do you like? Oh, I know, the Constitution. That's right. The grand old... Oh, what's that? Congressman Lauren Boebert says what? She says, I'm tired of this separation of church and state junk that's not in the Constitution. But it is in the Constitution, and it's another one of those pillars of this country that if you don't believe in it, it makes me wonder why you're fighting so hard for this place at all. And that...
Bill, keep preaching.
And that is what's so odd about this time that we're living in. For all the talk about fighting for the soul of America, nobody seems to like it very much. Too many liberals give the impression that to them, America's just a big, ugh. The red, white, and ew. A country that started out bad and will always be bad. Founded on an unrelenting history of sucking. And
Bill out here, I'm telling you, Bill out here preaching right now. I love my country. I love America. Do I think there's a lot of issues that need to be fixed? Of course. But it's like that with every country in the world. Every country has their problems. America has our problems that we need to work on and we need to fix. But that doesn't make you love it any less. Because it's a country run by humans who are bound to make mistakes. That's what humans do. I think there are some things that are drastic, need drastic changes, but I do love the country. I just know we have so much room for improvement.
Bad. Founded on an unrelenting history of sucking and unable to change. But we have changed a lot. Democrat Cori Bush tweeted, "This land is stolen land and black people still aren't free." And this was on the 4th of July.
Wow.
Really? Not that I give a shit about the 4th of July. I've never been a rah-rah guy. But I am a perspective guy. And that's what too much of the left has lost, perspective. 72% of black people under 30 are optimistic about their future in America.
Facts.
Way more than white people the same age. And as far as the land goes, yes, I guess we could change the name of Captain America to Captain Stolen Land.
I love that 72% of black Americans under the age of 30 are hopeful about their futures. I feel like that's the first key into living a happy or successful life, is to be hopeful about it, to be optimistic about it, rather than be pessimistic. I understand why people say certain things, and I can agree with them to an extent, but at the end of the day, it's like, literally, you got to be hopeful for your future. You got to dream big, and you got to chase those dreams. Otherwise, you're just going to settle for being pessimistic, and that's not an attitude you just want to live life by. Well, I really like this
Of
bill.
Captain America to Captain Stolen Land. But honestly, to all the people who start every public event now with one of those land acknowledgments where they say, I'm standing on land that was stolen from the proud indigenous people of the Chumash tribe, I say either give it back or shut the fuck up.
Preach, Bill! Preach!
AOC says so many people in this country hate women. Oh, geez. Even the guy at the party who pulls out a guitar is like... Even the guy at the party who pulls out a guitar is like, way to ruin the fun. Congressman Jamal Bowman says capitalism is slavery by another name. No, it's not. It's the thing that has given more people more prosperity and hope than any other system, flawed though it surely is.
I like the way he put that.
But again, something like the free market is kind of synonymous with America. And if you don't like it, I don't know how you can say you love this country. You know who loves this country?
What's
you know
up?
who's not constantly complaining about what happened 200 years ago?
Talk
And who's
to
not
me.
obsessed with seeing America through shit-colored glasses and
Give it to
shaking
me.
off the stench of what irredeemable, privileged assholes we are? Immigrants. Ask any of them why they came here, and they will tell you the same thing. Ron DeSantis put me on a plane. But they will also tell you that America, for all that's so shitty about it right now, is still the last best hope. And those people asking for our votes to take it over should remember that.
Man, I absolutely love that. I absolutely loved his perspective. Like, that was an incredible perspective he gave, because a lot of the time, it seems like one half of the country is just fighting with the other half constantly. And it's like, you can disagree and still not have to fight, and still not have to, like, insult each other, and still not have to do all that. And then some of the things you're fighting about is kind of some of the pillars that America was built upon. But that's all we got for this one. If you guys got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon and drop it in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media, Patreon, all up top. You can subscribe to any of it. Put all links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me. Love talking to you guys. You guys are the most incredible team on YouTube. It's your boy Neal. Out.